your bitch.
Okay, fair enough.
This is the show where we talk about all the things that we want to talk about.
The other day, Haley comes back from grocery shopping, and she goes like a few times a week to pick up whatever, and often will make like a Greek salad, like tomato, cucumber. You know, I make a. Let me tell you, dude.
Okay, listen.
Let me tell you about my salad.
You don't even
here.
know what Greek salad is.
Oh my god, how do I? What does that even mean?
Bro, you're like, you know what a Greek salad is? Like a what? He goes, cucumber, oregano, and that's it.
What the?
That's
a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Literally,
that's a good one.
You're like, that's a
funny.
Greek salad. I'm like, what about peppers? Nope, no peppers. I'm like, okay.
A traditional Greek salad
right, here we go.
is tomato, cucumber, and like you can put onion. I don't usually put onion. I'm not a big fan. But oregano, and then all you do is oil, salt, oregano, and some feta cheese. Maybe a few olives, and you're golden.
Buddy, this started off as like a this, and this. And
but it just
it's
this and then the main. I'm telling you what I dressed it with. The main thing is the tomato and the cucumber. That's what's key, right? So as long as you have that, that's what a Greek salad is.
Sounding like a garden salad.
Anyways,
I don't know what that is.
Anyways,
yeah.
So she brings home feta, right? For the you know.
But why would you trust her?
She does she goes. I don't know. What do you mean? Why would I trust her?
If I was a Greek guy, I would be like, I only buy from one company.
Why would you have to be like?
You know what I mean? I would be so far. You like on the spectrum of like being particular with their cheese selection.
I trust her selection completely.
I couldn't do it, man. That's like I imagine like sending Christine to go choose out some like smoked Croatian meat.
Well,
I would be like, what? I'd be like, no.
It's kind of funny. Okay, it's kind of funny that you that you say that because she bought Macedonian feta cheese. dude,
that's so funny. I think that's. Oh my god, dude!
I saw
that's only this funny to me. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's, but like, yeah. I don't
know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the inside joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh fuck! It's so funny.
Well, I mean, it's just like it's just.
Right? I call Billy like everything but Greek most of the time. Like I call him like he's Macedonian specifically. And he goes, oh yeah, so funny, bro, so funny. That's hilarious. See, dude, it's like the same thing, man.
You actually, that's kind of a lie because all you say is chicken Slovakia or feta. All you talk about is feta and oregano.
Look, it seems
you use stereotypes.
You guys probably stole fucking.
I mean,
feta
you're not
from
wrong.
The Macedonians anyway.
Okay. Well, if we're gonna go there, my whole point of the story was that if you're gonna buy feta cheese, you gotta buy it from the Greek the country of the place that it was invented. Am I wrong?
Okay.
Like,
then expand the thought. Does that go for all condiments?
Dude, if someone bought those meat fingers that them Croats make,
Chavapi.
You know, chichapapu, you know,
chavapi with like
chichi, chiki,
chavap,
chiki chow mein.
Oh yeah,
but
man,
it wasn't. It's not that it's a bad. It's like when I went to crumble it over the
was it soft,
the salad, it was like cream.
Okay.
It was like it held its shape, but it was like it was more like you could literally spread it on a bagel. It's kind of like thicker than cream. Actually, maybe like a cream cheese, really, but it came in a cube. It tastes like feta. It's good. I mean, be good if you cooked with it. I bet because it would like really melt, you know. But
in salad,
I'm like, in salad, come on, you can't. Even if it's like on sale, you know, because that's probably why she bought it because it was on sale, right? Yeah. So I'm like, that's one thing you don't skimp on, you know. There's things that you're like, okay, I'll pay a little more for the real thing. Like you don't, if you're gonna buy cookies, like you're gonna buy Oreos, you're not gonna buy the knockoff brand. I don't know. That's how I feel.
No, that's true. That's true. I don't like.
Treat,
I don't like buying the knockoff brand, especially for food.
certain things I don't mind, like peanut butter. I don't mind.
Oh no, okay, listen. Some things are fair
because with peanut butter, sometimes each individual brand will have its own like kind of distinct flavor.
They all 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
They all 100%.
Oh my god, don't buy. I don't know. Like I don't mean to bash with anything, but don't buy fucking no name peanut butter, dude.
All right, there's our sponsorship with No Name. Thanks, man.
It's like it's so thick. It's like a ganache. It's not even like not even spreadable. If you put it on a spoon and you held it, you could hold it for hours and it wouldn't move. And it's like so like just thick. It's not bad, like it's not the worst, but if you want like a regular peanut butter, if that's what you're expecting, you get that. It's like I'll eat this, but
what's the one with the peanut dude?
Planters?
Yes.
That's I don't know if I don't think they make peanut butter.
I swear to God they do. I bought it.
I don't think it's as popular as their actual cans of peanuts.
No, I know 100%, but what I'm getting at is the Planters peanut butter tastes the most like peanuts I've ever had. Like other than just natural peanut butter, that tastes like I'm eating peanuts.
Are you talking about like the natural peanut butter, or
regular peanut butter?
Right, the one that's like made with
dude. I don't have
preservatives and all the good stuff that makes it taste good.
I don't put my peanut butter in the fridge. Okay, I have regular.
It doesn't come
butter
with the oil on the top.
No, that's disgusting.
I mean, I don't hate that either, but you got if you want. I'm looking at peanut butter as like a dessert type of thing, right? Yeah. I
get the one that's a lot of sugar in it.
The one with canola oil.
Yeah, 100%.
Palm oil.
Yes.
And shit, yeah.
Out of those ones.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about fucking natural peanut butter.
Yeah.
Natural peanut butter is its own thing. I don't think I've ever actually. I think I've had it once. It was okay.
I don't mind. My mom is a kind of a health nut, so she would always buy that.
But yeah, the Planters one, by far, tastes the most like just straight up roasted peanuts. It just tastes like roasted peanuts.
That's not bad. I like the Skippy. The Skippy's pretty good.
You know what about peanut butter too? Well, I said that really in a peanut butter. Peanut butter. No, peanut butter is. I respect that Eric buys like the dark roast.
That's actually good. I've taken a couple.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, okay, this guy. He's like, I want peanut butter strong. You know what I mean?
That's a good one.
You know what? Are you the kind of person who just eats peanut butter by itself?
Dude, that's the main way I eat peanut butter, just on a spoon.
Okay, so that's not me.
You have to put on something?
I don't have to. Sometimes
I like to. I totally would, but it's just like peanut butter down.
I'm in the mood. I'm just kind of just like, okay, I'll just have just peanut butter. But most of the time, and then if I have just peanut butter, it's always open sandwiches.
Open sandwiches? Yeah. Why?
I don't know. It's just like I like eating it like that. I guess I smell more peanut butter.
That's stupid.
I don't know.
Why don't you just have 2 pieces of bread with double the peanut butter? It's the same thing, except you don't have to have a mess.
No, I usually have like a lot, but that's whatever. Beside the point.
Well, what do you have like?
It's mostly with jam. It's mostly with jam.
That's solid. Peanut butter and jam's a classic.
Or peanut butter and banana, dude, banging.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and honey's not bad.
Yeah.
But it's definitely number 3. No, number 4.
Yeah.
It goes. I don't know. I'd say peanut butter and jam's number 1. If I had to do it, It'd be jam, and then close second peanut butter. I mean, banana. The reason why banana is second is because it's more dry. Without it,
banana is second, like in terms of what peanut butter,
like in order, best to worst.
Yeah,
I mean, have to put jam number 1, and then because there's so many varieties for one
of jam.
Yeah,
to pair with peanut butter.
Yeah, like sometimes I'm in like an apricot mood, and that's put apricot jam on it.
That's like I don't like apricot. You gotta go dark fruit, red fruits.
Sometimes that, or strawberries,
it's raspberry, strawberry, or cherry, or I guess not really cherry. Yeah, cherry's not really
cherry jam. What the fuck's wrong with you?
It's like fruit berry or whatever. The mixed berry.
Yeah, wild berry. Yeah, the wild berry.
Wild berry. Sorry.
Yeah, bud. I was saying it for like the last 10 minutes.
Sometimes it's hard to listen to you.
That's true.
That's
fair.
So I think about other things sometimes when you speak to me.
That's pretty fucked up.
It's nothing really like personal. It's just, it's hard to listen to you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I love you.
No.
I don't love you.
You bitch.
Did you see the the Friends reunion?
Oh my god! You know what? I saw a picture of it. I'm like, I'm not clicking this article.
Oh my god! Do you want to watch the trailer?
No, I'm not fucking watching the trailer. I've never watched Friends.
You don't get it. You don't.
I have never watched Friends. I have a penis.
Oh my god, dude! Are you kidding me right now?
No. Dude, what a Canadian kind of guy answer, bro.
What?
That was such a Canadian dude kind of answer you just gave me.
What did I say?
Are you kidding me right now?
Are you?
Who the fuck just says that?
Are you kidding me?
No, we said, are you kidding me right now?
Kidding me?
Right now. And you just added the right now.
Okay, right
Which
now.
is so funny.
I don't know. I just say things.
It's like most people just go like, "Are you fucked?
Are you fucked? Are you fucked in the head?"
Dude, come on. It's funny.
Dude, that show is one of the most iconic pieces of TV media.
Yeah, you know why? Because there's a lot of people with shitty opinions. That's why.
What?
Because there's a lot of people with shitty opinions.
Oh my god, I can't even get into your opinion right now. You have the most fucked opinion. It's either like one thing is absolute dog shit that's like pretty
dude,
good.
I'm not lead. Don't say that.
No, you say a lot of stuff. Most things to you are dog shit.
I'm not saying there's two ways. I'm saying this is what I think.
Dude, it's just, your opinion is just, it's everything. It's up in the air. It's like you could roll a die and assign a number to a rating, and that's what your decision is. It's so
most
random.
of the
You
time,
have no patterns.
most of the time, yeah, nice. Most of the time, I'm kidding. Which is funny.
Yeah, well,
because
it makes
it a great. You know why it makes it a great joke? Okay, because I said it the first time.
You're doing that. You're doing it.
What?
Where you explain.
No. I'm saying why it's a good joke. I'm not doing that. No, Friends is a good show. I've never watched it. What I've seen from it is like, oh, I get why people like this. 100%.
It's fantastic.
I just haven't. What I've seen hasn't been like, yeah, I'll just sit down and watch how many seasons of it.
Do you like sitcoms? Are you a sitcom guy? Like, do you like Seinfeld at least?
Again, I've never watched Seinfeld.
Have you ever watched a sitcom ever? Have you ever watched How I Met Your Mother, Full House?
No. I'll watch The Office.
The Office is it's kind of like a sitcom. That's like when I think
it's
sitcom,
not that much of a sitcom.
When I say sitcom, I mean
One Tree Hill. I used to watch One Tree Hill.
When I say sitcom, it's in one of those ones with the laugh tracks in the studio audience. The Office doesn't have that. It's an edited.
Oh, I'm not saying that's what I've watched The Office. Is what I'm saying.
But have you ever watched like Will and Grace?
No.
Or like Cheers?
Nope.
Never watched.
I used to watch Boy Meets World.
Those Family Channel Disney bullshit shows were all ass, dude.
Whoa, Boy Meets World was way more than just that.
The only thing good on the Family Channel were the animated shows.
Dude, as soon as he became an adult, those last couple of seasons, that was a good show.
Nah, dude, it's just even at that age, the acting was so bad. I was like, this is not how people act in real life.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
but it's just the sitcoms don't act like that either.
Because the children's shows have such a significant drop off in talent compared to the regular good shows. For whatever reason.
Whoa, Mr. Feeney was a fine character,
bro. Let's talk sitcoms for a sec. I want to get your opinion on it.
It's literally a sitcom.
Okay, but like I'm talking real sitcoms.
Okay.
You never watched Frasier?
No.
You never watched Rules of Engagement?
No.
Never watched Two and a Half Men?
No.
You never watched you never even watched a single episode of any of these. You're just fucking with me, right?
What do you mean like watched a single episode?
Have you ever sat down?
Okay, go through the list again because I've never watched. As watched, I'm saying like I haven't sit down and was like I'm watching the show.
Okay, listen to me.
Okay,
forget the situation.
Have I ever seen?
No. Okay, just listen. Shut your mouth. Have you ever sat down for whatever reason, whether it was someone let's watch this, or you decided to, or it was just on, or for whatever reason, and you sat down from the beginning of the half-hour episode, or so 22 minutes, depending on if you watched it on a streaming service or not, to the end of the show, to the final credits, boom, done. Have you ever seen that in any situation whatsoever?
I've seen episodes of some of those shows. I've never watched.
That's what I mean. You have seen one full episode.
Yes.
of one of those.
Yes,
shows.
I've never watched the show though.
But you never.
If someone says, "Oh, I've seen Naruto,"
why are you arguing semantics with me?
No, because that's how I was answering the questions. I'm explaining why. I mean, you're like, you've never seen any of this. I'm explaining why I give those answers because you're saying
you're overcomplicating the question here. Okay.
How?
All I'm asking is have you seen?
Have I seen an
episode of these shows? If I were to say, like, do you know who Kramer is? Mm-hmm. Do you get his what makes him funny?
I think Seinfeld's probably the one I've watched
Do you
the most.
if I say do you know like
I've probably seen 15 episodes of Seinfeld.
if I say do you know Joey? Do you know why Joey's funny? Do you know have you watched enough of a show to get the gist of the show in terms of entertainment value?
Who the characters are?
Oh my god, dude!
I mean, I know what you're saying.
I'm just
Do I know enough about the show? Have I experienced the show?
I just want to know your opinion. How do you feel about sitcoms? Because you said your answer was I don't know. I don't ever watched it. So
well, I've never been like I'm gonna watch. To me, the only way you're gonna know what a show is if you watch the whole thing.
people like you like to shit on Friends and like to shit on certain and like to love.
I only shit on Friends because I know you like it so much. Okay, for one.
Okay, well then see like that. This is why your opinion means nothing.
No. Because if you want my honest opinion, I'll give my honest opinion. How do I put this? I've seen like 20 episodes of Seinfeld. I've seen maybe 5 episodes of Friends. Mm-hmm. So these are 20 times I've seen the show. Okay. 5 times that I've seen the show type of shit. You know what I mean? Mm. I haven't been like, I'm going to continue watching the show or I'm going to restart from the beginning.
Okay. So you know what I mean? You aren't a fan of one of these shows.
I don't care for them. Nothing about them has caught my eye where I'm going to be like, I want to watch this show. Because it's like...
You don't think it's just like you're not a fan of dry, kind of blatant humor?
But dumb humor? Like...
Not dumb humor. Dumb humor to me is like Step Brothers.
I don't like shitty acting.
It's not shitty.
Or shows that have no substance, like a Seinfeld. Like, I'll watch an episode of Seinfeld, like, oh, yeah, it's great, but I would never be like, Seinfeld's coming out on Tuesday.
The whole thing about Seinfeld is that it follows, like, a set of characters that every day, it's about nothing. It's just about situations,
show about nothing.
Right?
Yeah.
But Friends is, like, about specifically the in relationship between three men and 3 women in their mid to late 20s, into their 30s, right? Interacting.
I don't like the comedy, I don't think.
You don't get the comedy. You don't get like so.
No, I don't like it.
You don't like the comedy, or you don't like.
I just don't think it's good.
So okay, so now this is what you say before you're like, well, I'm just not a fan of it. Just
no, I don't care. I'll watch it if some parts about it are like there'll be a joke, that's funny, or like a situation happening, like that's funny. But most of the time, like that's so fucking lame, like kind of shit. Like I don't.
So you don't like them, is what you're saying?
No, I don't care for them. I do. I wouldn't say that I like them, but I wouldn't say I don't like them.
Because I'm pretty sure in
I'm right in the middle
of your last sentences, you said I don't like them.
I don't like these parts. Don't like them enough.
You don't find it funny. You don't find it entertaining. Sometimes, you don't find the stories, enjoyable to follow. No, I don't. I don't know how I can make this more clear. I'm just wondering.
No, I guess I don't.
Do you? So you don't like them? What I'm like. What about them don't you like?
Again, I said what I'm saying. It's not like I don't like them.
Dude, it's hard to get a straight answer from you.
My God. I don't care for them.
Okay.
I don't like them enough to watch them, but I'm not going to say they're shit.
Okay. Well, Friends is fucking dope.
I'm not going to watch Friends.
You should watch the reunion. Well, you don't. No. I mean, the reunion is for the fans, but it's like sitcoms are such a integral part of TV history. There was kind of like a
failure.
I kind of wish they were still around, but after streaming came on, they had higher budgets because the whole thing with the sitcoms was that they were cheap to produce, right? You didn't really have to have the best camera angles. It was all from like kind of like one shot. Like it was like a setup. It was like a scene. It was like a set or something. Yeah. Mostly filmed in a studio, and it's the inaccuracies in it is kind of what makes it funny. Like this isn't how people interact, but it's almost like watching theater in a way because it's in front of a studio audience.
Yeah, I've never thought of it that way, but that's exactly what a sitcom.
Right, but it's like, so if you watch outtakes, right, they'll like fuck up in the scenes and like everyone will laugh.
It's the same. Yeah.
But then they piece it together over time, and it looks like one continuous shot, right? So it is edited, but there's this energy that they give off. It's just that the audience brings. And
so here's the thing. Maybe it's because it's so like plays.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not where I'm like, this is so. I don't like this style of acting.
But it's good enough. It's edited well enough where it doesn't seem like you're like you. It's a TV show to you. It's not a play. It's different. It's just a different kind of TV show. It's a situational comedy, is what it is.
Honestly, I don't know what I like.
You like anime. That's about it, eh?
Yeah, but I don't know why.
Because there's an art to it. Anime. But I mean, there's a, it's like this is more of a dramatic art. This is more of an endeavor of what do you call it? Like animated art.
Yeah.
Right. It's like it's more of like a visual art.
I guess. Like I mean, I can see why. Like but like the main reason I think like other than like I think it looks cool.
So you don't have an opinion like, oh, I love this genre of this, or I love.
No, it's very. If I like this one in particular,
yeah,
then okay.
Like you're not. I mean, you could have opinions that some are better than others. Like, I'm not a big fan of 2.5 Men or Big Bang Theory. Like, I mean, I like it. I'll watch it, but I'm like you. I don't really. I'm not into care for it. But because I think the difference with sitcoms is that when you watch it, you almost invest in the characters and the relationship between the characters rather than the plot. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? So each character kind of has their own personality that the actor brings to the role, right? And then like you kind of associate with the characters.
I like shows like The Sopranos.
Yeah, see, that's not a sitcom.
I know.
Right. It's a drama, right? Yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, it's one of my favorites. My top 2 favorite shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, there's a novelty to sitcoms, right? That
I guess it just feels old.
But but like there's new ones like
dude, are you gonna change chairs?
I thought about that. I don't really care.
You're a bitch. You made me fucking move this guy from.
All right, you want to help me?
No, it's too bad now. I'm all right,
I'm gonna move it.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna move it, dude. You're gonna. I don't care enough, and then you're just gonna keep.
I'm not.
Telling me to move it.
I haven't done it in like half an hour.
I mean, you know, you're so critical. This is like the 4th time.
Because you're a bad guy.
I'm a bad guy.
Yeah.
If I hit your TV, I'm sorry.
God. The bottom part's gonna come out.
Oh yeah. Oh,
that's crazy,
baby. Bro. What?
Why the fuck did you move that?
Huh?
Why the fuck did you move that now?
Because you're gonna be thinking about
edit it out anyway.
I mean, it is kind of comfortable. I won't lie.
I know it is.
But fuck this chair.
Wow.
Okay, that's what I think about it.
Fuck you. My chair is great.
I know. It's very nice. Shut up. Did you hear about the new Batman animated series? Did I tell you? We were talking about it, weren't we?
Yeah, I think you were talking about it on the way home to work today, actually.
Was that in the morning?
I think I saw a picture. I don't like how the ears come out.
Did you see it? It looked kind of weird, right?
Yeah, it looked kind of dumb, actually, low-key. I didn't want to say it that harsh, because I know you're kind of sensitive when it comes to Batman. So, like... I
mean, you could have an opinion.
Look at that, bro.
This is like the classic version of Batman. Like, this is
Dracula.
Bronze Age. This is like Bronze Age Batman.
It looks like a fucking Dracula.
Maybe, I don't know what. I think that would be the earliest Batman in the earliest age in terms of.
Is that what he looked like?
Kind of like
the 19. Would you say 1938? You said.
Yeah, like here.
It's gonna look vaguely like it. You're gonna be like,
she looks
exactly like it.
1939. So here, let me see. That's the 60s, dude. See, it's kind of. See the ears?
Dude, that's so gross.
This is the first drawing of Batman. The first cover of Batman ever. The first image that people saw of Batman. It's beautiful, isn't it? But look at the ears, right? Oh, let's look up. Let's do this. Batman character. Character design over the years. Not just TV, like comic book. Let's see comic book. There's so many different. See, look at this thing.
Dude, that looks
pretty dumb, right? But that's what they drew him like. It was weird.
Like,
so I think it's an ode. It's an ode to that age, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
well, it's fucking ugly.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either. But why can't there be like a timeline? So let's try timeline. Do you even care about this, dude? I'm so interested in this in fucking. Okay, that's the worst drawing I've ever seen of any Batman in any comic book ever.
That's amazing.
Oh, gross! They're all
dude,
so thin.
Dude, I'm so glad.
These are all the like the screen.
Click them. Let's look at them.
I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, there's your Adam West, right? Adventures of Batman. Or no. Oh, that's like those are the crossovers with Scooby-Doo. Right? This is the animated series, fantastic. This is the new Adventures of Batman. Batman Beyond, you like this guy, Justice League, right? The Batman, yeah. Brave and the Bold. Oh,
dude, it's like always gray suit. He like always has a gray suit.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
So why do so many Batman just have black?
What's this one? Oh, a New Frontier. Oh, this is the. Oh, I think I saw this one. What? Look at these. These are badass, dude. Come on.
Yeah. So, but why? But then why are all the Batman movies that like blue and then like fucking all black? They've been all black for years until the most recent one.
I think honestly probably because I feel like it would be on a pulpy paper. I think if they were to have it on a you know, and like the original comics were made on more pulpy paper versus glossy, what it's now, right? A black suit might look weird on a page like that because it's kind of has a gray hue to it. So maybe it wouldn't be as visually striking, or people wouldn't have been able to like.
No, I get it.
You know
I mean, I dig the gray, but what I'm saying is, why do you think in the movies they made it all black instead of making?
Because
it gray?
I feel like that's how Bob Kane probably wanted to create Batman in the first place. Right? He probably had this idea of this like all black suit, but I imagine this is just completely conjecture, right? Like I don't know, but if you just imagine like if he was drawing it out but you put it onto like comic book paper, and it would like it kind of I feel like it would be. Man, I wonder if we could look. Oh, what'd you say? Sorry.
What's your favorite one?
Probably I don't know about this one. This one's kind of weird.
Find a better picture.
What do you mean? These are the TV Batmans. This one's pretty good. Which is this one? Crisis on Tours. That's a great movie. Under the Red Hood. That's a fantastic movie. You ever seen it? You ever seen any of these movies?
No.
You like it? There's like is this Apocalypse? This one. This is when they rescue Supergirl from Apocalypse. There's one. It's all in different versions, like different Japanese animations. Like it's kind of an anime style Batman animated series. It's
That's funny.
I forget what it's called. Let's see. It's pretty cool. No, anime. Anime style, man. Oh, Gotham Knight. This is it. There's like it's like a artsy weird, one of those weird anime styles.
Only anime Batman I ever watched was
this Joker. It's good. I think you'd like this one. Watch Batman Gotham Knight. It's like a quirky anime style. Here, let's YouTube it. Wait, I thought I put it in. Oops, meant to do the YouTubes. Have you ever watched Batman Ninja though?
Yeah,
you like
banging. Not gonna lie.
It's pretty nice. Gotham Knights. Oh, you know they're doing.
It's only an hour long.
Yeah, most of the animated ones aren't very. Aren't very long. They're like an hour to an hour and a half.
That's weird.
Or
have you noticed that movies are just longer now?
They're all about 2 hours now.
That's what I mean.
But they're not afraid. Oh, here. Oh, this is a full movie? Jeez. No. This is just 2 minutes 5. Is this it?
I'm in some kind of old railway. There are coffins everywhere.
Okay, anyways. But you'd like this, you should watch it.
Well, I'll think about it.
They're doing the Injustice video games?
I know of them, yes.
They're making an animated movie based on that.
Really?
Yeah.
I know nothing about the storyline, so.
I think I never played the games, but I think what it is that they are, like, I don't know if you call them gods or they're more like overlords. I feel. I think, yeah, they have more of like a god complex, and I think they enforce the law with a little bit more of a heavy hand, and they have their own agenda.
Just in that universe,
they're not lawful good. Let's put it that way. They're like
lawful neutral.
They're like chaotic good, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know, what would chaotic good be an example of?
A normal person.
Like what would you consider? Let's say some kind of dictatorship. What is that? It's not quite that, I don't think, but
if it's not evil, it would be neutral. So it'd be lawful would be rules, neutral about the rules. There's no sympathy.
What about like a fascism, like enforcing the law with
evil
to the degree that you choose to?
Like, are they doing bad things?
I don't know. I don't really know much about injustice.
Or are they just there's no sympathy? There's no.
I think they would.
Bias,
I think
it just rules.
I think they'll kill a person. Let's put it that way.
Okay, so rules the rule. Justly, they'll kill a person
based on their version of the law. They're
so
like
lawful neutral. That's what I would say.
Lawful neutral.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be lawful, like some kind of like lawful bad. I know that's what it would be. Lawful evil. Yeah. That's what. It would be.
Okay. If it's not bad, okay, yeah.
I think
I was asking. Like,
I was trying to think what the other spectrum.
Like, are they going out of their way and killing innocent people for a facade or something like that?
No, they're. It's hard. I don't honestly. I don't know why. I don't really know the backstory of it. This is my impression of it. But I think based on my impression of it, I'm pretty sure it would be lawful evil.
Okay.
I think.
So like, I would say,
like if all of them had
Nazi Germany was lawful evil.
Yeah, kind of like that. But there was no. I don't think there wasn't a race they were subjugating specifically.
Yeah. I
Right?
get it. It was just a dictatorship like Cuba or something.
Yeah. Sure. Right.
Yeah.
But they're making an animated movie about that, which is pretty interesting.
Excuse me.
You watching anything lately, dude?
I started watching Sopranos.
Oh, dope.
And
Love Sopranos,
again,
dude.
I feel bad.
Best. Second, my 1B show.
What's 1A?
Game of Thrones, baby.
Atrocious.
The first 4 seasons are fantastic. The 5th and 6th and 7th season are pretty good. And then the 8th season is dog shit. No. I hate that season.
They're all dog taint. That's what they are. Fucking dog taint.
Okay, man. Whatever.
Like that last season.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You hate everything. I don't know if you're being truthful. Are you saying you don't like it because you actually don't like it? Which is fine. Hey, tell us your opinion. It's a stupid opinion, but you can have it. Shut your mouth. Let me speak. Hey.
So last week you got me heated.
Cocksucker.
So this week I have to get you heated, obviously. Dude, you're just that easy, man.
Yeah, see, I honestly don't care about your opinion because all you fucking do is do things as a joke and a slight.
It was a great show,
dude.
I watched like the first 6 seasons in like 2 weeks.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I watched it for like 16. I watched it for like 8 hours a day to 10 hours a day, if not more.
So that's like
what does it do? It was a week. I caught up in a week. Man, like I watched that show.
That show toyed with me, man. When I first watched it, oh boy, it took me on an adventure that I will remember for the rest of my life.
Okay, so here's my perspective of the show. The first 4 seasons are like a 10. Mm-hmm. Okay,
I'd give them a 10.
And then 5, 6, 7. That is each season is down lower. Personally, I think it was like so
10,
straight
9,
across
8,
7. And then 10.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like a lot.
That's
still like an 8. It's still not.
I would say that's probably what they stayed at. Like maybe 7.5. I give it 7.8.
5 is better than 6, and 6 was better than 7.
You think?
Yeah,
it's hard to gauge that.
So and then the 8th one was just way down here. But
the 8th one was a 1. It was a 1.
There's a reason for that.
No, I'll give it a 3.
And think about this experience for me. That's how I saw it. So when I was watching it, this was before the 7th season came out. 6 seasons were out. The 7th season was coming out in the summer. I think it was.
Wait, say that again.
Say season 7. When did it come out? Was it in the summer?
I think it was
or the fall.
I honestly don't know because I never watched it weekly. I think until the end of the 7th.
Okay.
No, I don't remember. It might have been the 7th or 8th season is when I started, because I had started watching it not when it came out.
Okay, so we're gonna have a similar experience where it was like I was watching it and I was just binging it, and I'm like, okay, this is sick. And then I finished right before the 7th season came out. So I'm like, all right, now I'm in it live. I'm caught up with everybody. Like, the show's great. It's great.
So, but sorry, you caught up after the 7th season, before the 8th season, or before the 7th?
Before the 7th season.
Okay, I think I was probably similar.
So I'm like, all right, I'm caught up now. The show's been great so far. The last 2 seasons were the last 2 were a little bit worse than the first couple, but that's okay. It's still great, right?
It's still
having a show be an 8 all the way across the board is unreal.
It's still an above average show,
100%,
sure, well above average.
And I started watching season 7, and then I'm like, I'm watching the show. I'm like, fuck, is it just me, or is this just not as good?
Do you think?
And I didn't say anything, and I'm like, this is like a 7 almost.
Do you think
6?
Do you think the binge factor had anything to do with it?
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I think just I caught
like the fact that
quality. I finished the quality part, and then the part that was kind of like the last.
I think so too. Yeah,
was oh, this sucks. It was like I was so hyped, and it was dog shit.
8th season was bullshit because
I didn't watch the 8th season.
You didn't watch it at all?
I watched the first 3 episodes. I'm like, nah.
You gotta finish, but you gotta see how. But you guess you just. I mean, whatever. Okay. I mean, I don't know why.
I'm watching. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense.
If I didn't,
then someone spoiled me. Yeah. And I'm like, hey, fuck, I'm not watching now.
Dude, even if I start a show and I don't like it, I usually have to finish it, because then I always feel like there's this like nagging sort of thing that I haven't done yet. So the only show that I've ever done that with is Westworld. Okay.
I haven't even tried watching it.
Okay, so I mean, okay, let's put it this way. I could stop on specific occasions. I could stop after, like, in between seasons. Like, I did do that with Suits. Like, I stopped at season 5 as soon as Mike got found out. He got found out that
I had no idea about Suits. So.
You know anything about Suits?
I've never watched Suits.
Well, basically,
do you watch a lot of TV?
Do you know? Oh, I love TV. Do you know the premise though of Suits?
Yeah, there are 2 lawyers. No.
Yeah, but do you know what?
I know. I haven't seen I haven't seen a single episode of Suits.
Fair, but Suits is like this guy is super smart. He can memorize pages and pages of books. He can pass the bar because he can memorize all of the stuff. And what he does is he does tests for people and he sells that, right? So he's like super smart. He passes the bar like it's easy, like to be a lawyer in New York City, right? And he finds this. He basically sneaks onto this sort of board, this law firm that only takes Harvard grads. So he takes the bar and like fakes all of his records and does all this shit, and like basically in the system, in the world, other than in people's memories, he is a Harvard lawyer, not officially, kind of thing. So he finds this guy, goes for an interview, passes the bar, and he's like, well, you're not somehow he finds out he's not a Harvard grad. So he's like, I can't hire you. He's like, you don't have a law degree. So he's like, do
you legally need to have a law degree?
Well, in order to legally practice, like you need to, like, in order to, like, you need your like passing the bar is going to law school, I think, is part of becoming a lawyer. Like, you need the knowledge, right? So after you pass after you do law school, you can do the bar.
I assume so.
Yeah, you need school. So it's like 7 years or some shit like that.
But you can't do it for yourself though, which is fun.
What?
So you can talk for yourself.
You can talk for
yourself. You don't need a lawyer.
Fair,
you can represent yourself.
Yeah, that's great, but that wasn't the point, right? The whole point is that he wanted a job because he was kind of like a degenerate.
I'm asking. That's what the original question came from. I get what the show's.
Yeah, about. but he impresses the guy that he interviews him so much that he's like, okay, he basically helps him sneak on. So he knows all about it.
Yeah,
but he helps him cover it up.
Yeah, his partner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's what's her name? Rachel, or not Rachel? Is her name fucking Prince Harry's wife?
Meghan
Markle. She's in the show. Like, she's his love interest sort of thing. Yeah, I don't know why we got onto Suits. Oh, because that's a show I stopped after he got found out. After he, like, inevitably.
So it's just a show without the cooler person in it. at this point.
Well, no. I like, he's like, Mike, whatever, you're under arrest for impersonating a lawyer or something like that. And he's like, oh shit. So he goes, and this is the first time it was ever said out loud.
Yeah.
So then that's how the season ended. And then it was.
How's the rest go?
I never watched it because I was like, I don't give a fuck. I just something clicked in my brain. I was like, they know, whatever. I'm moving on.
That's what I mean. I'm saying like because that guy's is the better character, and now he's not showing.
But no. It's not so much the character. It's more that the angle to the story is now done. It's now kind of over. Like,
why would they do that?
I honestly, maybe there was some kind of something that happened in season 6 that countered that. But I just somehow
he just like
dude, something in my brain was just like, season 6. Let's put on Friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have this, somehow the inkling to watch it was gone.
So I think this is where we differ.
But you did that with Game of Thrones, which is fucked.
No, time out. This is where we differ. You'll stop and you won't know anything else about the show. I'll not watch it and still find out what happens at the end.
Fair. I just don't want to read a synopsis. I don't really. That's how much I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Only if I'm 100% sure I'm not going to watch it. Like Game of Thrones. That was one of them where I just said, I'm not going to fucking finish watching this. So I'm just going to look up, see what happens.
Severe disappointment. You know why?
And I'm like, I'm so glad I didn't watch this.
Yeah.
This is dog water.
You know why they ended it? I think, I don't know. And this is something I didn't really look up, but this is from something that I heard. That the directors of the show, I think it was like DB Weiss and someone else, they're going to direct Star Wars, I think, or work on Star Wars. Yes, The Force Awakens. So they're like, I mean, the rumor was that they're like, let's just get this over with, like 66 episodes, quick. We'll make it cool to make the longest fucking battle scene, because they set a record for the world's longest battle scene.
That was season 7.
That was season 8.
Okay.
Right, they set a record for the world's longest battle. It was the battle of the. This is my gripe with it. Right, it was supposed to be the war, the war against like the White Walkers.
Yes.
Right. They kept talking about a great war. Right. It was never just this. To me, a war is like spans years. Right. It can span years.
Yeah. Of course.
Right. At least months.
Fuck, most of them.
Right. And there's multiple battles. There's many deaths, ups and downs. Sways, ebbs and flows towards each.
It should be
right.
Take time.
So they just said they basically had one battle to decide the fate of the world and the fate of Winterfell, and then like they obviously, hey, spoiler, they win, right?
That's hilarious.
So I'm like, okay, you could have done something so easy. You could have done what Infinity War and Endgame did. You could have just had a battle start, maybe a quick battle, someone dies, makes it intense, and then there's a lull, they go away, and then it says 5 years later, 4 years later,
your time skip feed.
And then you're like,
yeah, you're a time skip fiend.
I don't care. If you need to finish it quick, that's a good way to get like to open up story and then fill in gaps as you go, as you need them. Then you don't have to bother dealing with all the details of the entire story. You just move on and then you fill in that.
Show flashbacks.
Fair. And then at least you know that you didn't see it, but they went through something. So something big happened, right? A big part of their lives have changed, and now let's see how it unfolds. Super easy to do. I don't know why you wouldn't do that.
That's true.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Like that would at least made it better. That was one of my biggest gripes. Obviously, the ending and who became king.
I mean, if they were going to do that, they might as well done it like season 7.
What do you mean?
Like,
yeah, or like leave
have
off
2 more seasons after,
or just end a season with that.
Yeah.
Right. Say like it ends and then it gives a flat, like it gives a thing, and then the new season starts.
Well, that would hook everybody,
dude.
They'd be like, holy fuck, 5 years
that would
later.
be like that. That's this is the last season. Even if it was 6 episodes, you're like, this is gonna be sick.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I hated that Bran became the king.
Oh yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't he fucking say earlier that he doesn't want to be king because of
that's
him
the
being
whole point. Yeah, but they
the three-eyed raven. Is that what
the three-eyed raven. He's like a special guy in history, right? But
so you know how much I like the show.
Yeah, I did call like my theory prior to the show was that at the end of it, though, because you know how the 7 kingdoms became one kingdom, and it was basically a story about becoming independent and taking back your kingdom.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to split the North because the entire series is called A Song of Ice and Fire, right? So they like my theory, and the books haven't unfolded this. At least I don't think. I'm only on Storm of Swords. There's like 2 more books, right, that came out.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You did get Dance of Dragons for me. What was I saying?
The war.
Oh yeah. Sorry. So the whole series is called The Song of Ice and Fire, right? And you know what happens. Like you know that how again spoiler. Just Jon Snow is Aegon. He's actually Targaryen.
I know he's a Targaryen,
right?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that does happen in the books because I apparently this is what Haley told me. She said that when George, like the creators of the show wanted to ask George R.R. Martin about what was it? They wanted to ask him a couple hints about how the series is going to end, right? Because he's only, I think at the time he was only on the fifth book still. Like Dance of Dragons was the last book that came out, and he wanted some insight on how it was going to end. He's like, okay, I'll tell you 3 things. I think one of them was that Jon Snow is the son of Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna Stark, like Ned Stark's sister and the Mad King's son. Jon Snow's the son of them two. So one's a Stark, one's a dragon. Sorry, one's a.
That's the only way. How else would it be?
Right, but so I'm saying, there's like a hint in the title is what we're saying, right? This the Song of Ice and Fire. So he is the Song of Ice and Fire, like he's the combine of the Starks and the ice.
Yeah.
Right, and the Targaryens with kind of more of a fire element to them. Mm-hmm. But again, to keep with the theme, I thought that they were going to split the kingdoms. There's going to be the kingdom of the north and the kingdom of the south.
Yeah.
And then Jon Snow would rule one, and then Aegon Targaryen would rule one, or Jon Stark, I guess, if he changes his name, maybe that'd be cool. Mm-hmm. And Daenerys rules the south, and then they're the kings. But in the show, he goes back to the fucking Night's Watch. So I was like,
doesn't make any sense.
I was like, why would he? So now Bran is just the king. I think Bran is the king. Bran's the king in the north, and Daenerys is the king of the south, or the queen. Oh no, she flies off. Never mind. Is he king of the entire?
Yes,
but then, but then, oh yeah, but he does give independence to the north. I'm pretty sure, and I guess Sansa becomes the queen. Yeah, I think that she be. I forgot. I need to watch the series again, man.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, I don't. Just watch the 8th season.
That's why I'm reading the books, because I want to.
It's different. I would just keep reading the books. Fuck it, I wouldn't even bother.
I know, but I love TV, man. I fucking
love. You're weird. You love TV. Oh man,
I love TV so much. Even my mom, ever since I was a kid.
What?
Ever since I was a kid, my mom would always notice that I would never listen when I watched TV. All I would want to do is watch TV.
Anyways, did I watch a lot of TV?
I was never a video game guy.
I used to watch a lot of sports when I was a kid.
I didn't watch a lot of sports when I was a kid.
When I was a kid, I used to come home and watch like sports and news from like fucking. I come home, like 4:00, and then from like 4 to like 5:30, I would watch sports and news.
Yeah.
Back when it was only on Channel 22 with the
Channel 22. Yeah.
It was like fucking 07, 06.
The only thing I really watched was when my dad watched F1.
Yeah, I watched F1 too. I watched F1 with my dad. But that's again, it's only Sundays. I only watched it on Sundays. I didn't watch the qualifying or the practice. No, fuck that, dude. I don't look at that much.
Dude, my dad watches everything.
Yeah, weird.
He just tapes it though.
Yeah.
Me and Haley watched this other movie called Things Seen and Heard. It's called. It's on Netflix. It's with Amanda Seyfried. Amanda Seyfried. You know Amanda Seyfried, right?
No. Just a little. Sounds a little disrespectful.
What? She just has like really, really big eyes, like massive eyes.
Okay, don't do that.
What? What are you fucking getting all schizo for, buddy?
I'll fucking open my eyes at you too. Oh, okay. Weather check from Mean Girls.
I don't know. Was she
her tits help her tell the weather? No, she's just an idiot. She's standing outside in the rain. She goes, "It's gonna rain."
Those eyeballs, man. Look at her. They're spooky. No.
Only sometimes. That picture, no.
I don't know. She always has like really big eyes. I guess when she's in roles, when she smiles, she probably closes them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like this one right here.
Yeah, look at those eyeballs. She looks like an anime character, no?
Yeah, she's a big eye.
Look, she even like has that little white reflection part that the anime characters have.
God. Yeah, because it's a picture taken, bro.
Anyways. But yeah, she was in it. It's like this horror. It's a kind of a thriller type. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I don't want to give it away,
I don't think she's that good of an actress.
She's okay in it. It's I mean,
or is it actor? I don't know. No,
I don't think it matters.
I think it does.
I think some people.
I think it matters to some people.
Huh?
I think it matters to some people.
I think some people want to be called one. Some people, girl
So
or
funny.
or sorry, actress or actor to girls.
So funny.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Matters.
Dude, I watch I think my biggest thing is I don't watch TV.
Really?
I watch YouTube.
You just watch. See, I never. I don't watch.
I watch YouTube. I don't even watch anime. I like.
You don't
I
watch
kind
anime.
of do.
Did you just read manga?
I read a fuck ton of manga. Is that time now?
You don't watch a lot of TV. So what? Do you watch a lot of movies?
YouTube and movies mostly. Or like watch Critical Role.
See, I don't. I used to follow a couple of YouTube, but I just tuned out. I usually use YouTube for interesting, just random shit. If I'm thinking about something.
How many blogs do I actually, or not blogs, but like vlogs I actually watch?
Do you watch people just going about their life?
Yeah.
I hate that shit. It's so stupid.
But it's not like their lives are like, okay, why I watch
like Critical Release is kind of like
it's a show. It's an improv show.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's an improv show.
There's an entertainment value to that. To me,
Yeah.
what I hate is the vloggers that just
Yeah.
like who are like why
I thought about this and I can't give a good reason.
What? Why you don't like them?
No, why I do.
Yeah, it's like your Twilight fetish.
Okay, no, it's not the same. It's not the same because it's on the same
It's
level.
your guilty pleasure.
No,
It's not good.
Okay, I could maybe justify this. Okay, one. So Chris Bumstead, the guy, the shirt C bum, the merch I wear.
The what?
The C bum merch I wear.
Yeah.
You wear okay? Chris Bumstead, him. He's a bodybuilder.
Yes.
So I kind of like. I wouldn't say I like bodybuilding, but I keep up with it. I like it enough. How's that? To keep up with it.
What do you mean?
Like I watch YouTube.
Oh, like on YouTube?
Yeah.
I was like, I thought you were going off on a bodybuilding tangent. I was really confused there for a second.
No. But so
you keep up with news and shit.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I only watch one guy's channel. I won't watch the events.
Fair enough. I hate bodybuilding.
Yeah. Like I'm not.
Love working
like,
out.
I get it. Like I get why it's like
bodybuilding.
I don't know. I think it's like it's hard work. I think it's
you can appreciate the work that goes into achieving a body like that, of course. The sport itself,
I don't know. I don't think it's a sport, but whatever. So yeah.
Okay, it's more of a very physical activity. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a
competition.
It's a pageant.
Yeah. I would use the word competition.
Yes, it's a competition. Fair enough. We'll say that. It is a competition, but I wouldn't consider it a sport.
Well, obviously, it's people's opinions of how something.
Some people might call it a sport.
Yeah, I mean the idea of the weightlifting aspect of it. I guess you could call it a sport.
It's athletic.
Yeah,
athletic is different than sport. Sport again. It goes back to this conversation. I think sport has to be objective to me. Mm-hmm. Right? You have to have you have to do this exact act, score a goal, basket, touchdown, whatever, hole, right? Hole in one, whatever.
I see golf. You still can't get me on golf.
That's a sport.
No, you can't get.
It's athletic.
There's no direct.
Is archery a sport?
There's no direct competition.
Is archery a sport?
No.
You don't think archery is a sport?
No.
It's not as athletic.
No, it's an activity. It's an activity. It's not a sport.
I would say
there's
if there's a competition aspect to it with an objective goal.
No, it's competitive.
What about a race?
What do you mean? It depends what kind of race.
So you're saying a sport has to be competitive? Sorry,
no, there has to be direct.
Sport has
competition.
to be athletic. Sorry,
it has to have direct competition.
You have to have you get a better score than someone else on a
yeah, but nobody's interfering with your score.
Jesus,
there's no direct.
It's
conflict.
Who can do better than the other?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's what a sport is. A sport is me competing with you to do the same thing, like soccer, for example, or hockey, for example. I'm trying to do something. So you're also trying to do something.
You need a direct opponent that you have direct contact with.
Yes.
So you don't think that even though you play against other golfers, like what about racing? Racing isn't really a sport because you don't have direct contact. You're just trying to get a bit better time than the other person. You just haven't been like what one.
No, there is direct contact because I can go. Yes, there is because I can tell you I can get into your way. I can block you off.
On a 100-meter dash. I don't know.
No, I think like car racing.
Well, car racing. You do that fine, but let's say that's marathon running. Let's say sprint, 100-meter dash.
No,
you're not. What one person doesn't interfere with it with what another person can do. It's just a matter of getting a full score, like, or a better time. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if one guy runs faster, that's how you win. So that's the same thing as like,
yeah, no, you're right. I think what I was getting was if it's something that's judged, I don't think it's a sport.
That's what I mean. Subjective versus objective.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like if you're
yeah.
like, I give you a 10 out of 10, or here's your score.
Yes,
like that's why I don't really consider snowboarding like a race. Yes, but like a half pipe snowboarding competition.
Yeah.
Not it's athletic. It's very athletic. It's an activity. It's a competition, but it's not a sport because
but I also think it has to have a certain level of activity into it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
athleticism.
Why, yes. Like
to
golf
me,
has zero.
There's sport. There's athleticism. There's competition. There's different descriptors.
Yes, 100%. And athleticism is not golf. It's skill.
There is an athleticism to
so.
golf.
I don't think so.
If you're unhealthy, doing those motions like that in that quick speed, the amount of type 2 muscle fibers you recruit when you go through a golf swing, it's not sustained, but it's that power movement that you get, right? That it's like powerlifting. Would you say powerlifting is a sport? Because
yes, it is.
Yeah, I would say so too. Because there's like, if you lift this much weight versus this guy, there's no denying that you did it. You lifted above your head.
No, it's totally different.
But it's
the whole idea of the activity as well as the training.
There's a strategy involved, and then there's like
I wouldn't
Tiger
compare.
Woods said, like, you could be old and do it for sure, but Tiger Woods proved that being healthy does add to the game. Therefore, there is an athletic aspect to it.
I don't think I would put powerlifting as a sport. I would say it as like a game, like it's what, like in the Olympic Games.
I wouldn't say it's a game.
Like weightlifting is part of the Olympic Games. It's not called the Olympic sports because some of those activities are games. And powerlifting, I would say the Olympic weightlifting is.
See, I don't know if a game. To me, a game would probably imply that there's direct interaction. To me, that's like what you do to another person.
What do you mean?
Like that? That's I'm trying to like. If you look at a definition, if you try to distinguish between what a game versus a competition versus a sport versus activity versus what athleticism is, I feel actually like a game would imply that what you can directly impact the opposing opponent. Do you know what I mean? Because if you think about like a board game, right? If you like fucking, what is it? Sorry, if you land on the guy.
Yeah, but you're not stopped. But you're not like.
That's a game.
Yeah, but like for example,
it's not a sport.
It's like I'm not directly. I'm not affecting the things that you do.
You can if you do Monopoly, right? You force the other people to pay you, therefore giving them a disadvantage.
But it's like, how do I put this? It's like, but I'm not. It's chance.
It's more so a game of chance.
It's chance.
But it's a game of chance,
I guess.
Oh,
yeah, but it's a game. It's strategy. I'm not saying Monopoly's not a game. It's a board game. It's in the fucking name.
Okay.
The fuck?
I'm just fucking with you, dude.
You're fucked.
Okay, chill.
But yeah,
He's such a cocksucker.
I don't know. I don't think golf has enough. I'm sorry.
There is an athletic. It's not as athletic as, say, football or basketball.
That's what I'm getting at. It might have some athletics, but to me, it needs to meet a certain level.
There's athleticism to it. Same with archery, right? Or fucking lawn bowling. I mean,
no,
because you can't.
No, not at all. I disagree.
You need a certain level of
I don't
movement.
think so.
If you're stronger,
what are you talking about? You don't get an advantage for being really strong at lawn bowling.
You definitely gain an advantage.
How?
To be able to hold the ball. You think 100?
What are you talking about? Okay, dude, yes.
You think 100-year-old lady?
Old men play.
Okay, you think a decrepit old lady can hold the lawn bowling thing?
No, but what I get is so what's our level of athleticism? If an old man can do it,
what I'm saying
it's a sport.
What I'm saying is that there's a continuum of athleticism. Like basically, there's like if you like a 1 to 100 ratio or a scale. A super like Usain Bolt would probably be 100. He's the pinnacle of athleticism, right? But if you look at what's the weakest version of a human being, probably 100-year-old cancer patient.
Yes.
Right? You think a person without cancer in the hospital could lift up why are you
do more
things?
So low?
I'm saying that there's elite athleticism, right?
So where's your level of sport?
From athleticism, I'm talking about athleticism at this point. I'm saying from one end, the maximum of one end and the minimum, or the not like there's maximum and then there's zero athleticism. Basically, you can barely breathe on your own. As you get athletic, as you build up your cardiovascular capacity, as you build up your muscle strength, your ability.
Dude, I understand what athletic is, and I'm saying to call something a sport, it needs to have a certain level of that. And I'm saying if an old man can do it,
Yeah.
it doesn't meet the requirement.
But it's a sport. It's a sport because it's both a competition. There's an objective goal, and is a certain level of athleticism that you need to put in place. Right? It's a secondary defining factor.
So is bowling a sport?
Again, some people might be so unhealthy that they can't.
Dude, that doesn't make it a sport, man. That can't be the reason why it makes it a sport.
I'm saying
I just agree.
The competition, right? The competition.
You're saying it has any level of athleticism.
The three components
is a sport.
The three components that you need to have, right, in order for it to be a sport, I think, is competition, objective score, and a certain level of athleticism.
So what's the level? I'm asking, what's the level?
There is no level.
So it's any level, not some. Any level.
More than zero is my point.
Okay,
yeah.
I think that's fucked.
Why?
That's fucked.
There's a continuum of athleticism. Zero versus forget it. Competition is either yes or no. It's a one or two. It's an on and off switch.
Yeah, but athleticism levels. There's different levels of athleticism.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like golf requires less athleticism than say hockey or football, but they're both sports because it requires X amount, not zero.
Dude.
Not there.
I'm sorry. I don't think so.
I'm just saying.
I think it has to be more than a certain amount.
Like, okay, if you do a multiplication table, right? 1 to 10, right? Anything times 1 is that number. 10 times 1 is 10.
I know you're saying
10 times 0 is 0.
To me,
that's my point.
It's not black
either
and
1
white.
or 0 or 1.
To me, it's not black and white. No, that's just not true. I'm sorry.
It's less of an athletic sport.
No.
I mean, like if you want to.
No. No way.
Let's Google athleticism. See what that says.
Sure. No way. I like the idea that you're gonna put hockey, football, baseball, golf, bowling, and archery all in the same category. It's just not the case.
Okay,
there's skilled games.
It's for sure. Some work hard more, and then skill again is a continuum. Sitting there doing nothing is not. I don't think
optimizing something is athletic. An archer is optimizing this motion. That's not athletic.
Again, look. Athleticism is the physical qualities that are characteristic of athletes, such as strength, fitness, and agility. Right? Strength. It's not like strength level, right? Level.
See how the word skill isn't there?
Yeah, but there's a
so
skill.
Golf is a skill game.
Lawn bowling's a skill game.
It is. It's not a sport.
But it's also
archery is a skill game. It's a skilled game. It's not a sport. Darts is not a sport. It's a game.
Darts is not. Sorry. So you're saying it's not a sport because it has
too low level of athletic ability.
Well, I'm arguing that I would say if it has
a
minimum.
I know that. I'm telling you, I get what you're saying.
I don't think so.
I've said it 3 times. I say I just don't agree with you.
But it just doesn't make any, because how can you say that one skill is less
because they don't have to be black and white answers.
How can you say if it has a skill, if it requires skill, right? You do need a certain level of athleticism to do it.
That doesn't make it a sport. I could say that a 100-year-old cancer patient can't play cards because they can't hold the cards in their hand and play the cards down. It's not athletic to play cards or to move a chess piece.
I would say they could play it.
You think a 100-year-old cancer patient can move a chess piece?
Why not? They can. I think maybe.
We're talking about the lows. We're saying this is something that.
So a dead person. I'm not saying. I'm saying at least has to be conscious. Let's use.
No, I get that, but those people who are alive, that for example, that are so old they just can't move.
Do this.
No, and move a chess
if
board.
If the board moves to where their finger is.
No, they can't do that.
Is chess a sport now? Because
there are people that are like that.
If they can't move, then they can't. Move
no, they can't
at all.
But they don't. For example, like I said, there's just a person is so old they can't move. They're so old that they can't move a chess piece.
Then they'd be dead.
No, they'd be alive.
If they can't move their entire body, they're either
quadriplegic. They can't move their hand. No,
they're quadriplegic.
They're so old. The fuck? They're in the hospital. They can't fucking move. They're so old.
Okay.
They're still alive.
Yeah.
Or right on death's door. That person is still alive for however long they're alive for. They can't play chess.
If they're conscious, they could probably play chess.
No, they could tell you what to do probably, but it would take forever. But physically couldn't be able to do it. Chess does not become a sport now.
I don't know. See,
that's what you're saying. I'm
maybe,
saying
maybe less than one.
I'm saying there has to be a higher level.
0.1 to 1.
No.
Yeah.
It has to be a certain level. And I think the level is baseball.
I see that.
Baseball's right
to me,
there.
To me, that's too arbitrary. You can't
cricket's above baseball.
But like again, I think that to me that's too much of an arbitrary your opinion type of thing. It's not an objective like this is.
What do you mean? You're saying that as long as as anybody is able to do it, it's a sport.
No, but there is like you don't need to engage muscle strength in order to lift a deck of cards.
You don't need muscle strength to pull a fucking bow, bro. Dude, if a 5-year-old could do it, the bow strengths, like are you talking about like Olympic style shooting?
I'm saying sports, so it has to be a game like where you have a fucking
but Olympic style shooting, for example, they have like 20-pound bows.
Right,
they're super light.
But you're comparing that to playing cards.
No, I'm not. I'm saying it's not like that, but it's less than in hockey.
Is a sport.
It's less than hockey.
There's people who wouldn't be able to pull 20 pounds.
Dude, I think
people who could walk around on the street.
If 90% of people can do it, it's not a sport.
But it also takes a certain level of skill, right? Like you're saying, it has to be a competition involved, and there has to be an objective score.
I'm saying that, but what I'm telling you is, to me, the athleticism answer is not black and white. It isn't or isn't. There's a gray area in the center where it's like this isn't a sport because it doesn't have enough athleticism involved.
Maybe to you, it's not.
Yes, but I'm not saying that.
But I think that's your opinion.
100%, and so is yours.
No, mine's right.
I don't think so.
Mine's 100%.
I don't think so.
I'm always right, dude.
I don't think so.
I think so.
You didn't prove anything.
I don't think so, man. I think you're conflating what actually involves.
Look up what sport is. Look up what sport is.
I think that's going to be different than what we're even talking about.
How? Is he gonna tell me I'm wrong? Then I'm wrong.
An activity involving physical exertion and skill. That's literally what we're talking about. Yeah. And skill in which an individual or a team competes against another or others for entertainment. Okay, so it involves exertion. What do you define?
So it has to be exerting.
As?
So you have to be you have to be tired. After you shoot a bow, you're not tired.
Exertion is definitely throwing a lawn bowling ball.
No, it's not.
You're exerting yourself for sure. It's more than just sitting down.
No way, dude.
It's more than sitting down. No. Yeah, it is.
Dude.
That kind of proves it, actually.
Dude. Are you saying everything else other than fucking sitting down is a sport? You're fucking crazy.
No, if you're not sitting down, exerting yourself, skill, competition.
Again, I don't feel like lawn bowling is exertion. I don't think it's a casual thing. It's not an exerting thing.
What's more exerting, walking your dog or playing lawn bowling?
Probably walking your dog.
Okay, relax.
No, because you're first of all, you're walking, you're moving.
Dude, you're walking because that's just the normal thing that someone does. That's not necessarily even exertion.
Compared to standing
you're doing something beyond
and throwing a ball, rolling a ball on the floor.
That's not one of your daily things just to live your life. Doesn't matter. You need to walk to just live your life.
There's no way, man. There's no way.
I don't know, man.
I think you're crazy.
You think I'm crazy?
I think you're crazy.
You're gonna say I'm.
I think you're crazy.
You think I'm crazy?
I think if you think that lawn bowling is exertion. Yeah, it has to be. You have to be exerted after. No, I'm using the word wrong now.
Physical or mental effort.
So that's what I'm saying. Lawn bowling doesn't take any physical effort. It's a casual thing.
Dude, how is that not effort? Sitting down is no effort.
God. Okay, so what's your definition?
Even walking is effort.
More than breathing?
How about this? If you're walking, if it's a walking race, that's a sport.
Yes, because you're competing with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're doing the same thing in lawn bowling.
No.
Because it's at
lawn
least...
Lawn bowling isn't exerting enough.
Lawn bowling is at least as much... It takes as much exertion as walking
So to me, that definition isn't that at any sort of physical exertion, because virtually breathing is exertion. You're
No.
You're burning calories.
Breathing, you do that's your autonomic nervous
system. I understand. It still uses energy.
Yeah, but it's automatic. You don't have to put... That's not exertion. Exertion means you're...
100% it is. If your body needs to breathe, first of all, if your body needs to, if your body burns calories while you're breathing, burning those means
that comes back to being alive or dead.
What?
If your body's not breathing and if it's not burning energy, it's dead.
That's what I'm getting at. You're saying that it's at any sort from out of zero.
But that's what this is saying.
So it be 0.00001% exertion, and that's a sport.
If it involves an exertion.
So playing chess is a sport.
No, it's not a sport. That's, I mean, actually,
You're moving your arm
maybe it
to
is
the
a sport.
piece to over there. No,
Maybe
it's
it is
not.
a
That's what I'm
sport
getting
now.
at. It's not. It isn't.
I don't know. Maybe that is.
There has to be a certain level. There has to be a certain level. Because that means doing anything. What the fuck?
Maybe
Game.
How about anything above walking? I would say is because
But why walking?
Because I don't think moving your hand.
Okay, so now walking is your opinion, just like how mine is this level.
But
yours is just lower than mine.
But what I'm
so
saying,
you're not right.
What I'm saying is,
it's just your opinion.
What I'm saying is that my opinion, like, so I'm giving you, maybe you're right in the sense that there does need to be one. So as a concession to you, there is a level, but I think that level is walking.
That's what I'm getting.
Rather than baseball.
So no, see,
baseball. There's other things less
Yes.
athletically, physically exerting as baseball that are still our sports, but the minimum is walking.
Okay, so what I'm saying is this: that's your level, that's your opinion. My opinion is that it's not. If I thought about it for more than 10 seconds, it would lower down past baseball, right? But right now, just off the whim, baseball. Again, I haven't golfed before, but.
It's not.
Realistically,
you're not
if old men can do it, then it's whatever, right?
So what?
And that's my opinion. So the thing is, what I'm getting at is when you said that my opinion, that's great, but I'm just right. That's what you said, and I'm like, no, you're not.
That was a joke.
No,
I don't even think I said that. I think.
Play it back.
Did I say that?
100%. You said you're like,
I'm right. It was clearly a joke.
No, that was definitely.
I literally said I'm always.
So how did it take you so long for me to get your level? Because I've asked you I asked you like 5 times, where's your level at? And you said, but then anything. You're like bottom.
Right, and then it clicked. Fair enough. Maybe you're right. Maybe there is a certain level.
Okay.
But fine. I'm gonna say.
So I read it wrong. To me, you saying that you were. I'm like, no. Now I have to make you admit where your line is.
I'm saying,
why'd you do that?
I'm saying that all I'm saying is that you convinced me. To me, it was +1, right?
What part?
Plus
after,
0. Sorry, plus 0.
At what point? Was that how many minutes did we just waste?
What do you mean?
No, because at what point did I convince you? Because we
just
kept
now
talking
when I said, oh, maybe chess is a sport. But then I'm like, okay, it's definitely not.
So we could avoid the last 5 minutes.
But it's definitely not.
Oh
God. What I'm saying, it's definitely not baseball and up that makes it a sport. I'm saying it's probably more so how much energy it takes to burn walking and up. That's, to me, what I'm saying is I think that's the level. That's my new argument. That you, the bitch.
But why walking?
Bitch.
So walking races don't count?
Walking races do count. It's subjective. You're exerting yourself.
What about wheelchair races?
Yeah, I would say so. That's more than. Oh, that's just kind of a dick.
No, I'm just saying it's less than walking. Probably.
I would say if you interviewed the wheelchair community,
actually, no, I would say it's harder because your arms aren't designed to go long distance.
So then I'm sure that's what the wheelchair community would say.
It's actually harder for them to do that. Good job.
Are we gonna get in trouble for that?
No, I hope not.
Well, actually, no. It's a guy you're complimenting.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to.
More than it's harder to be. It takes more energy to wheelchair than to walk, for sure.
Crazy, man.
Oh,
that was good.
That was funny.
That was good.
Kind of came to a solution there. I think that was the first time.
No, this happened a couple of times.
I don't think so.
A couple of times.
Has it?
Yeah. I can name a couple, but there's no. It's 6:30.
Yeah, we're at $1.17 in. I guess kind of late for a would you rather. We'll do that next week.
No, fuck it. Last week.
Do you have one for me?
20. No, you said you had one.
I know I didn't. I usually asked them. It was the ventriloquist one.
Oh, well, when you said it today, we should do it every week. I thought you said you already have a good one.
No, I said I didn't have one.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. I would have fucking looked up one.
Let's think of one right now. Great. Would you rather
go through that again?
Okay, I'm gonna pose a scenario to you. Okay. Let's say you're single, right? And you meet Christina at a bar, and she's the love of your life. Like you're taking Christina on a date. Like this is your early days, right? And she's the love of your life. She's like, I want to date this girl. This is someone. That first date infatuation is there, right? And you like really want, you could be with her for a long time, whatever. And you're out. That she takes you to a bar, right? And you meet her somewhere, right? And you pull up and
it's a second date. No.
let's say, yeah, sure, second date. Okay. But you're really into her.
The first date was where you met her at the bar, and the second date is where you guys
the first date
meet out.
is you met somewhere and you're like, hey, how's it going? You talk for
Yes.
a few seconds.
Yes.
You're like,
Okay.
hey, can I take you out? Or the
So
girl's
your
like,
real actually first date is actual.
this is the first
official
date, but the second
Yes.
time meeting.
Yes.
Okay, so like you're like, whoa, love struck, you know?
Ooh,
Like
You're
I need to
hot.
be with this woman.
Yes.
You know, she's I can see my future with her.
oh
you know?
my god. Okay.
You know, let's just hypothetically, I don't
Yeah,
this
yeah,
obviously
yeah.
isn't how you didn't meet at a fucking let's say Starbucks, right?
Princess Fiona,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can I ask you your name?
Your name? Sorry.
Okay, so you go out and then she's like, "Oh, I have a great idea. Like there's this great bar that I love to go to."
Yeah.
Right? And she's like, "Okay, so meet me at the corner of First Avenue and, you know, Elm Street." Okay?
My old house. Holy fuck. Okay.
Perfect. So you know where it is. You live right there. But you show up to that address and turns out the bar is a gay bar. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
And you're like, "Oh, I love this place. Like it's so cool cuz like, you know, a lot of straight people come here too. It's no problem." And you're like, "Okay, like whatever. It's, you know, I'll
I've been to a gay bar once. Okay.
Okay.
But continue this.
Right, like it's like whatever. Okay, I mean it's not for me, but I'm just there for a drink.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Straight up. Alcohol is alcohol.
I'm into this girl. Let's have fun. We'll have a good time, right?
Yeah.
And then you're sitting down, you're trying to impress her, and you're all goo goo
all
gaga
swaz and
eyes.
shit?
Yeah, do you mean suave?
Yeah.
Okay, suave. That's with a V, not a Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swaz.
So
like a helicopter,
and all
bro.
of a sudden, and all of a sudden, this guy comes up with like you know the shot people with the little
What guy?
like a guy who works there,
Okay.
a waiter, I guess, or a busboy with the tray of those little shot glasses, like for shots for $1 or whatever, right? And then Christine buys you one. She's like, "Oh, I'll buy one." She's like, "Oh," you're like, "Oh, no, don't worry. No, I want to. I'm having a really good time."
Yeah.
So you buy one, and the guy says, "Body shot," and then he puts it on his belly, and you have to take a shot off his belly. Do you take it?
No.
Do you take it?
No.
Let me just finish. Because you want to impress her so much.
Not even close.
So much.
Not even close.
That you would do anything to do
Not
it.
even a second thought.
And
Not even
would
a
you be
second
like, "No, sorry, I can't do that."
Not even. No. No, it would have been more like, "Let me get you a shot." No, I'm good. No, let me buy you a shot. No, I'm good. Okay, here's the money. Okay, why'd you pay him? I thought you wasn't gonna have it. No, I'm not doing that. It's exactly what it would go like.
But and then she's like, boring. Like this guy's like, no.
Sorry, I don't want to lick a dude's belly, bro. Like what? See you later.
It's not sexual. You're just taking a shot.
I don't care. It's 100% sexual. That's the whole point of it. Literally the whole point.
I mean, not really. You're not.
Then what's the reason of doing it?
You're not doing
The best way of drinking that shot is straight from that cup.
just for fun.
I'm losing so much. It's so
To have a good
fun.
time.
I don't find that fun.
What's fun? What about chugging versus just sipping? It goes to the same place, but
chug,
it's more
sure.
fun.
Sure. But I'm also not chugging off another dude.
I mean, whatever.
That's what I mean. Imagine if a chick poured it between her tits and down her belly. Like, tell me that's not sexual? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
If a girl did that, would you do that? If in front
No way. No way. Wait. Is it the second date?
No, it's the same situation except
Same
it's
situation.
a woman.
Does she know?
But you don't know how she's gonna react. Even with the gay dude, you don't necessarily know how she's gonna react.
Yeah,
you don't
but
know.
why would she?
Like if
That-
you could.
okay.
This is
I know
my
you're
point.
getting at,
This
okay.
is my point. Hold on. My point is that it's not that like she's like do it or we're not gonna date or whatever, right? It's like fuck, like I don't want to like. It's like the fear of that. Would you take the plunge just in case, or would you risk her being like, nah?
Okay, here's my thing. I wouldn't do it. And to me, if that was like a quote unquote test,
Right. So if it was a woman,
Yes.
it could be like it could have been like maybe I don't want to seem like a party pooper or.
No, but
I
nobody
guess
asked
no.
her to
I guess
do
with a
that.
woman it would be different. Yeah, I guess if it was a woman, it would be a
no,
very
but
clear.
she could have done it, and then if she had a problem with it, she was like, "I was just trying to test you to see what you would do in that." In front
Right,
of blah, blah, blah."
but
if she does that, you're like, see ya,
Right.
I'm out.
Wait. Oh,
She's
right,
a
right,
crazy bitch?
But what if what?
Who the fuck does that on the second date?
No. She didn't know.
No, I'm
Right?
saying if she did know. Does she know? I'm asking, does she
But
know?
no, I'm saying imagine if a girl. So what if this happened where you did like it was a female who came up and said body shot.
I'm saying yes, I get that.
And you were like, could you think this could be a serious scenario where you say, oh no, I'm not. I don't want to do that, and then she goes like, wow, such a party pooper. Bye.
No, so I wouldn't do that.
See, so that's what I'm saying. That's the difference between.
Yeah, no, because if it's a girl,
so it's always better to just not. You would never want to do it.
That's not true. This is what I would do. Okay, if it's a girl, I'd be like, is that a body shot? And then she goes, yes or no. She goes, yes, I'm doing it. If she says, I don't know, I'm not doing it. And there's a reason. If she says yes, that means she knows. And after I do it, if she's okay with it, then okay, it's no big deal. If she isn't okay with it, I'll be like, then why'd you buy one for me? And then she said, I was testing you. I'm like, well, fuck you. I don't want to be with you if you're going to fucking test you on the second date. What the fuck? We're not a thing yet. What? And I would leave. So it's a win-win. Every time. If it's a dude, fuck that. I don't want to do that. In no situation am I doing that.
Wow.
Dude, I don't.
You're so homophobic.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
No, dude. I'm just not sexually attracted to dudes.
Fair enough. I would do it.
Dude. Whoa.
I would. Especially if I was drunk enough, whatever.
That's crazy, bro.
Why? I mean, it's like, if it was, I think I would say no if it was hairy. If it was real hairy. Yeah. Yeah.
No, dude. See, at no point.
But imagine would
I be intoxicated enough to do it?
It could go another way where if you do it, she'd be like, ew, why would you do that?
That's what I mean. So that's why you don't do it.
Yeah. Fair.
It's a win-win, bro. You gotta think this out all the way.
Yeah.
You gotta go with the best ratio.
Yeah.
Because mine's 100. You know, and actually, if she bought it for me and she knew, I think that would be the one I would dislike the least. Because it's kind of weird that she likes that she's okay with that. That's just me. Like, I'm super possessive.
If it was
over like the person I like.
Even if it was a dude.
If it was a dude, I'd be like, no, like I'm good. And then she keep going. I'm like, okay, fuck off. Right. But if it was a chick one, is what I'm getting at. Like, that's a serious one, right?
Yeah.
Well, for me at least, because I'm straight, right?
Fair
it
enough.
is. If she didn't have a problem, it'd be like, okay, are you into this kind of? Because I'm like, if we're a thing, we're a thing. Like I don't talk to anybody else. Like, no one. I don't booty calls. No texting other chicks. Like, if I'm using an app or something, I don't use the app anymore. Like, I'm done. Type of shit.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So if she's not doing that, then it's like, okay, well, if you don't want to do that, then I'm good. You know, that's just me. Yeah, man.
All right, 6:40.
Damn, that was an hour 40.
This is our longest one, I think. It was
Hour and a half.
about 26.